but we as a continent are now defining ourselves.
In the news, lack of trust is affecting the extraction of an Igbo president in Nigeria coming from the APC group. Government disrupts internet service, deploys security forces on streets to prevent protest against President Salva Kiir. Taliban take over, rockets fired at Kabul airport. Taliban say US drone strike was illegal. Nigeria implements 7.5% tax on imported cooking gas. Price jumps by 100%. Details coming up shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you're watching TOS News 360. We begin with politics. Lack of trust, fear, suspicion and prejudice are some of the factors that have been identified as militating against the quest for a president of Igbo extraction in 2023 by the Southeast Mandate, a group under the platform of the All Progressives Congress. However, the group appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to facilitate the process of APC nominating a trusted Southeasterner as the party's presidential candidate. Convener of the group, Senator Julius Ucha, said Southeast is a solid part of Nigeria that should have the opportunity of producing the president of this country because equality is equity. The Nigerian Government, Attorney General of Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami and the Department of State Services on Monday lost another application that is seeking vacation of order by the Oyo State High Court, which restrains the government from arresting, intimidating, harassing Sunday Igboho. The government has also been restrained from freezing the Yoruba activist legally named Sunday Adeyemo's bank account. According to Justice Ladirong Akintola, the AGF's application is against fair hearing and a violation of the fundamental human rights of the applicant as it restricts his movement. And now to education. Sequel to what is called the failure of the federal government to implement an agreement signed with the union, the Academic Staff Union of Universities has expressed its readiness to embark on another round of industrial action. The union had in March 2020 embarked on a strike following its disagreement with the federal government over the funding of the universities and the ineffectiveness and discrepancies around the integrated payroll and personnel information system and others. The union is giving the government till month end Tuesday to reach out, or it will activate the procedure of embarking on strike. On security, the Special Task Force Operation Safe Haven on Monday warned residents of Plateau State against taking the law into their hands in the guise of self-defense. Major Ishaku Takwa, the media officer of the task force, gave the warning in a statement issued in Jos following the increasing level of killings and insecurity in the state. Takwa faulted a consistent call on residents of the state to defend themselves, saying such calls would escalate the security challenges bedeviling the state. The media officer also urged citizens of the state to continue to give support to security agencies toward restoring lasting peace and security in the state. Former Vice President of the World Bank and former Minister of Education Obiageli Ezekwesili and 5 other global figures have been awarded as senior fellows at the Yale University's Jackson School of Global Affairs. The president of Yale University, United States of America, Peter Salovey, made the announcement in a statement on Sunday as he welcomed the institution's 19 returning fellows in the newly awarded ones. The chartered accountant, consultant public analyst, and senior economic advisor will teach 2 postgraduate courses on democracy and Africa's political distortions and resolving Africa's economic philosophy dilemma, respectively, during the 2021 fall semester. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you're watching TOS News 360. Africa, global and business stories when we return. Stay with us. Thanks for staying. Across Africa, internet services in South Sudan were disrupted on Monday and security forces were deployed on the streets to prevent planned protest by activists against President Salva Kiir's government, demanding he resigns. Police said the activists had not sought permission to protest and therefore any large demonstration would be illegal. The activists accused Kiir's government of corruption and failing to protect the population or provide basic services. And now on the global scene, rockets were fired at Kabul airport early Monday, where US troops were racing to complete their withdrawal from Afghanistan ahead of the August 31 deadline set by President Joe Biden for American troops to pull out. A Taliban official at the scene of the incident said he believed 5 rockets had been fired and all were destroyed by the airport's missile defense system. There were no reports of fatalities or airport damage from the rocket attacks. Meanwhile, the Taliban have accused the US forces in Kabul of acting illegally on foreign soil after they carried out a drone strike on Sunday to prevent further attacks on the airport. The group said the US should have reported any threat to the group instead. Bank robbers who attacked 3 banks in the southern Brazilian city of Aracatuba in the early hours of Monday in local time strapped hostages to the top of their gateway vehicles after the raid. Police said that at least 3 people were killed, among them 1 suspect. Officials say more than 50 people took part in the heist, blocking off roads with burning vehicles and placing explosive devices across the city. Large-scale bank robberies have become more frequent in recent years, with hostages used as human shields. In business, Botswana now expects economic growth of 9.7% in 2021, compared with the 8.8% forecast in February, Finance Minister Peggy Serame disclosed on Monday. The minister said the upward revision was due to a combination of technical changes resulting from the rebasing of GDP by Statistics Botswana in July 2021. Alongside the strong performance of the diamond sector in the first half of 2021, she added the 2021 budget deficit was expected to widen to 3.9% from the 2.8% seen in February. And now the federal government has implemented a 7.5% tax on imported liquefied petroleum gas, popularly known as cooking gas, as its price increased by 100% within a period of 8 months. The government implemented a VAT on cooking gas import about 3 weeks ago, and some dealers were also mandated to pay the tax for commodities imported several months ago. The national chairman, Liquefied Petroleum Gas Retailers Association of Nigeria, Michael Umudu, said importers having to contend with the high cost of foreign exchange, the rise in the price of petroleum products in the international market, and VAT increase on imported LPG led to the increase in the price of cooking gas. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Many thanks for watching.